What's going on, y'all? Noah here again with Papa's Old Chevy, and today we're going to be giving you a little tutorial on how to change out your door pins so that your doors don't sag and your truck doesn't look broke, because mine right now, it ain't working for me. I can't close the doors right, and it's super annoying every time I have to, I get my girlfriend in here and I have to shut the door, and I look like an idiot trying to shut these doors. So let's get them fixed. And as you can tell, the doors don't shut very well, and they are extremely saggy. I mean, just look at this bounce. Ew. And you're gonna wanna mark with a Sharpie where your doors are mounted now to save you the trouble later of having to find these same mounting points. Oh, and you're also gonna wanna get some sort of floor jack or a jack stand so that your door doesn't just fall off. Now go ahead and get your tool of choice, whether it be a socket or a wrench. I chose to use a socket just for the ease of this install. So whenever you do this, I like to loosen all of them up evenly, then go down to the bottom and start pulling them out from the bottom up. After you get this done and all of the bolts are pulled, please be very, very careful. Please be very, very careful when you are pulling this door off, because it's not the lightest thing in the world. You want to be sure that you don't bust your glass, drop it on the ground or anything. So just be very, very careful when you're doing this. Door is removed. And the reason we are replacing these is because of this right here. This is not supposed to be this easy to pull out. And for the bottom one, oh, real good. Real good. Real good. This is the door bushing kit that we're using. Should come with absolutely everything that we need to do it. Got the rods, we got the bushings. All right. The next thing we have to do is get these little bitty bushings out of here. So let's get a little tool to press these out. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they do make an actual tool for this, but we didn't have one on hand. So we're just gonna use some sort of a pick and a hammer, and we're gonna make it work. So let's do it. Sometimes they break off at the head, but that's all right. There's still a way to get it out. There's little gold rivets that come in here, or the bushings that you're gonna use here. They just need to be pressed in. And now for the press in. Clean and easy. The other one goes in from the bottom. And easy. You also have the new pin. Try your best to put the pin in through the top. Pins are on. Now go ahead and grab your door. Again, being very careful not to drop this thing and bust the glass. You're gonna wanna set it back on the jack stand or the floor jack that you used. You may have to do this a couple of times for adjustment, just to make sure that you get this thing lined up right. Get the hinges back to where they were initially whenever you pulled it off, and then put it back on. And after you get the hinges all set up and you've got the door mounted and set up on the jack stand and or floor jack that you're using, put the bolts back in, and you're gonna wanna tighten them down just a little bit each time. Make sure when you do this that the hinges are lining back up with the same marks that you made when you pulled them off, so that the door lines up when it shuts, or you're gonna have problems. Now for the test. She shuts a lot better and she's not sagging, but it's a little bit loose for me. I'm not liking this. So let's add a bushing to the actual striker. All right, the bushing is added. New door pins, new bushings. Great. That concludes the install for Papa Zol's Chevy's door pins so that we don't have saggy doors anymore. I hope that this tutorial helps somebody out there in the world. If you want a tutorial on something very specific, drop a comment, let me know. Y'all need to subscribe, stay tuned, because all the videos that are gonna be coming are gonna be awesome. I've got a Torino rebuild, we're gonna have some car shows we're going to. We're gonna have a lot of stuff that we're gonna be doing. So y'all subscribe and stay tuned. Peace, I love y'all, later, I'm out.